What's up, the squad? Back with another video. I seen that time was going down. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see it right here. Speaker Johnson obliterates the traitor Democrats for inciting assassination attempts on President Trump. You literally have it right here. Definitely crazy, definitely insane that you truly have this. That's going on. You having different people. And the thing is, you have people that truly, put out these nice post and come out and say, prayers go out, and say these nice things the next day, all pure hatred. All pure hatred from these same individuals. I'm telling y'all, check it out.
John Fetterman shot out hours after this incident on Saturday night. On X, he said, "We were there front and center. That venue wasn't built to accommodate an event with the line of succession for the U.S. government. After witnessing last night, drop the TDS, the Trump Derangement Syndrome, and build the White House ballroom for events exactly like these." Are you hearing enough from your Democratic colleagues on the tone that Senator Fetterman struck there?
No, he's a rare voice in that camp, and we need more of that. In fact, they've done the opposite. They've incited violence, in my view. I mean, you have some of the most prominent figures in the House and the Senate on the Democrat side effectively, calling for war. I mean, they use those kinds of metaphors, and it incites violence because there are crazy people in society, and they get radicalized online. And so we've got to recognize that it's time to turn down the rhetoric. We've been saying this over and over, and not use that kind of language. I hope that this will be a sobering reminder for everybody about that very important cause. I'm grateful to Fetterman. He's right. The ballroom will be a solution for this, because it'll be on the most secure compound in the world. It won't have hotel rooms above it, and it'll have 7-inch thick glass, for example, on the windows. So it'll be a very safe environment to do events like this. We need a place. We have needed a place like that, and the president keeps pointing it out.
I'm not even gonna lie. I probably wouldn't even have said how thick the glass was. I'm just being honest. Me personally, I wouldn't have said. I would have said, very thick, glass or something like that. Because I feel like people take that as advantage. Obviously, if you lie, you never know. I'm just saying. But he's completely right. Within the ballroom, obviously it's only, again, one person that I've actually heard of. You have John Fetterman, being real with a lot of what he says. And I feel like Mike Johnson said, Speaker, I truly feel like it should be more people like John Fetterman within the Democratic Party. Just being real. I'm not saying you have to agree with everything, but just being real. You know what I mean? Just being real. You have it right here. You got the View. You already know. Have to throw them in the mix, because it's definitely sad and sickening on what they say and what they do when it comes down to President Trump. The View's and Navarro on assassination attempt. Check it out.
But now that room was full of some of the most important political leaders in the country right now.
Right.
Now they know, they've lived it in their own flesh, the fear that our school children go through.
Yes.
Now they know what it's like to have to jump under a table the way that school children jump under a desk. And we are a country that is vulnerable to this. We have now seen shootings in malls, in churches, in temples,
baseball
and Walmart.
Fields. We saw it
in baseball
with the Republicans.
And so, I still don't understand how Congress took no action after Sandy Hook, after 20 children between the ages of 6 and 7 were killed. But maybe now that they have felt the fear themselves, they will do something.
But what I don't
gun
understand
reform.
is how.
One thing that I truly don't like is the simple fact that they, again, and by all means, I don't want to make this sound bad, especially, to the kids and, to the individuals, that lose their life and stuff like that due to things that go on. But I'd be so confused on how they start doing and saying things when a bad situation happens. They haven't brought this up at all whatsoever. They don't care about Sandy Hook. They don't care about the people they don't care about any of that, because they will still be talking about it and they will be doing something about it. They're only doing this to find something to make President Trump and the Trump administration look worse. That's mainly their goal, and it will always be their goal to do so. Like I've said before, they should be thanking President Trump for even giving them and getting them the views that they have when it comes down to their show. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm telling y'all, it's truly sickening. Check it out. There's more.
And to hear Wolf talk about how scary this was, to hear Wolf say that he was 3 or 4 feet away from the shooter, got tackled down, that really hit me, because that room is somewhere where but for the grace of God, we could have been in. And there were so many people that we love and respect in our parts of our lives who were there.
So again, she's inserting herself into that situation. I'm telling y'all, bro. Like this right here, this is what is nasty and sickening that these ladies do and what they give out. You know, this is exactly what they're meaning and what they talk about. That's causing this. It says the View host says the latest assassination attempt might have been staged by Trump. Is he trying to distract us? I'm telling y'all, bro.
It's odd to me that in a place that is teeming with Secret Service, with Washington, D.C. police, with all sorts of law enforcement, this could happen. But also, I think people jump to that conclusion that it is staged because Trump lies. He lies constantly, daily, and pathologically. So people do not trust and do not believe anything Trump says. His lips are moving. The likelihood is he is lying. Also, this is a man who has mastered the art, forget the art of the deal. He has mastered the art of distraction. Anytime he finds himself in hot water, his numbers right now are down in the basement.
No, they're not.
Iran war is incredibly unpopular.
That's cap.
People are pissed as hell at the price of gas and the price of everything going up. And so people look at this and say, oh my God, is he trying to distract us again? Because that is what he does, right? He posts crazy things,
Bro,
and he does crazy things and says crazy things to distract us from the Epstein files, to distract us from his horrible numbers, to distract us from the failures and incompetence of his administration. It's
So then you can say that it's fair to say that the left is doing that because they have nothing to talk about. They have nothing to do. They have nothing to give out to anybody. They have no leader. They have nothing going for them. Is it safe to say that? Can you say that? Is that fair? Seeing how the person that did it obviously loves Kamala, obviously was at the No King. Like man, I'm telling you, bro. Me personally, I don't get it. I truly don't get it. Keep in mind, she does nothing but lie on CNN and The View and etc. And that's all she does. That's truly all she does. She's literally saying that this was staged. This was staged? Check it out, Scott Jennings, y'all, before I get irritated.
Well, first of all, on the president, I'm sort of amazed at how unflappable he is. They tried to assassinate him 3 times now, and he was shot in the ear once, and now he's lived through this thing, and he goes back to the White House, and I think struck the correct tone. He was calm. I think most people would be kind of freaked out after living through this over and over and over again. The president, on the other hand, shows up and kind of projects this calm and control. Look, I'll just tell you how conservatives are feeling. They're feeling threatened. I mean, we've had numerous left-wing violent attacks against different people. Trump, Charlie Kirk, Brett Kavanaugh, go down the list. And, people are buzzing about this idea that once again, you see somebody who is very clearly from the left, who is saying things in his writings that are basically indistinguishable from some of the left-wing punditry out there on certain social media sites.
Hey, there's a big difference between punditry and taking violent action.
No, I understand. Okay. But if you look at what he's written, the connection that's being made is, wait a minute, some of the things he's writing are basically what you're hearing certain people say, and then he took action on it. And that, I'm giving you an idea what's on the conservative mindset today, and that is part of it. And so,
The video of Erica Kirk leaving the dinner in tears was absolutely
Terrible.
heartbreaking and horrible to watch.
I mean, and obviously the president's been with her lately and went to Charlie's funeral. And, I was here the day, well, you and I were on the air together.
We were.
When Charlie was shot and killed. And I was sitting in this room the night of Butler, Pennsylvania. And so we keep living through these things as conservatives, and people are, I think, rightfully freaked out about it. Now the president's projecting calm, which is incredible, but conservatives are definitely feeling sort of a knot in our stomachs because it just seems to keep happening.
It's just not. It's more so like they push out more hatred and they don't want you to feel any type of feelings. Like at the same time, we talking about Erica Kirk, President Trump, Melania. You're talking about people that constantly having to go through things and have went through things, constantly. And you have people that's constantly saying, "Oh, this is staged." Like that's truly like a slap in the face, and that it just. I'm telling y'all. That stuff right there really pisses me off. Really does. You literally have Thomas Crooks, shot him in Butler. Ryan Routh shot at him at his golf course. Multiple plots by Iran. A gunman stormed Mar-a-Lago, and now the White House Correspondents' Dinner. You literally cannot tell me. So everything's staged. Like I find that completely crazy. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I feel like regardless on who you support, Democrat, Republican, whatever you are, independent, I don't care about any. When it comes to stuff like this, actually, like, be real within yourself. Be real within yourself. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.